This is Lori Davila, and today we're going to talk about the Basic Marketing Project Roadmap, step number one. Most important step of all is you need to define what you want to do. And the best way to do this is to create a targeted marketing plan so that you can gain clarity and focus for yourself, and also so that you could share this clarity and focus with those people that you will be networking with, those people who will be helping you in your effort. So clarity is so key. People love clarity, and everybody really wants to help you in this effort, but they can't do it without your clarity. If you have a very ambiguous answer to their question, what do you want to do next? They're going to nod their head, say, I'll keep my ears and eyes open, and you'll probably never hear from them again in terms of help. So gaining clarity is marketing 101 in any marketing school project that you'll ever hear of. It is absolutely key to your success. So the first step is to start creating a marketing plan. We're going to talk about that here. A resume is a two-page document that talks about what you've done in the past. A marketing plan is usually a two-page document that answers the question, what you want to do next. And this is very critical to your success. So even if you're unsure, putting an effort towards this marketing plan, it doesn't have to be set in stone. You can keep adding it and editing it and changing it, but at least it'll get you started in the right direction. How you use this marketing plan once you complete it, and it really is very simple, is you will share it with other people that can hopefully help you in your job search. So, for example, if you're networking with somebody that has a lot of contacts or connections in your field, in your profession, you would walk them through this marketing plan in a one-on-one meeting, either over the phone or in person. Another example is I had a client who was very much interested in working for a company here in Atlanta called McKesson. And I introduced her to 5 or 7 potential hiring managers over there. And after a couple of weeks, it was apparent that there really wasn't a job fit for my client at McKesson. So she spent those weeks building relationships internally. Then she was able to go back and present her marketing plan. One hiring manager in particular, she walked her through her marketing plan, and it gave her the idea to introduce my client to Intel, where she had a very good friend that happened to be looking for somebody just like my client. My client went over there and started interviewing and actually came in second. So that's how you use your marketing plan. So the first thing of your marketing plan is simply your name, your contact information goes here. The first item on your marketing plan is your professional objective, and here you want to have no more than 5 examples of titles that you're going for, and they should be very specific in terms of the level. So you know this person is looking for a director position, they're not looking for an entry-level position, they're not looking for a vice president position. And it should also be very clear in terms of the functional area. So you can see this particular person is very much interested in marketing and communications. Now, if for some reason you're not able to quickly create this list and you're unsure of exactly what you want to do, what I want to share with you is one of my favorite tools. I'm going to go over here to this website, and you can see the address. It's www.bls.gov/OOH/. And this is a great website. Basically, you'll see occupation groups over here. So if there's a section that you're interested in, let's say you have an interest in arts and design, You would click on it and you'll see it has several occupations, job summaries, the education required, as well as medium pay. So it's just a really great resource for that. It can also, you can click here and let's say you want to select occupations by the level of compensation. It'll pull those up. There is a tab here if you want to see what occupation requires what level of education here, so you can look at that. Are you looking for something that is on-the-job training or apprenticeship? This is a great tab. It talks about number of new jobs projected, so where are the hot jobs today? Growth rate, what is the percentage of growth rate? So definitely take a look at this particular website. You can browse by highest paying, fastest growing. You can go through an A to Z index here. It's really a great website to try and figure out what you want to do next if that is an issue for you. So let me go back to the marketing plan. The next section is you want to have a short statement, a positioning statement, maybe 1 to 3 sentences. This one might be even a little bit too long, about what it is that makes you unique and makes you stand out. So here's a great example. Next, you want to have a list of competencies. These are your greatest skills, your areas of expertise that you have interest in and that you're good at. So in this case, you'll see this person lists things such as integrated marketing, writing and editing, public relations. So come up with a list of key competencies. If you're unsure of how to put this section together, you can go to Google and type in a job title with the word resume that you're interested in and look at job descriptions, or actually put in the occupation. Let's say it's marketing director, put in job description and hit enter on Google, and you'll look for some competencies in job descriptions that are listed on Google. So that's an easy way to get some ideas. The next section is target market. Where are you looking? Be specific. And don't say anywhere and everywhere, because people can't help you. We don't know where you're actually looking. This is a proactive approach. You get to decide where you want to work, where you want to live. Is it just in Metro Atlanta in Georgia? Is it in the Southeast? Is it in New York and LA? Put down your target market. Next, you want to list some industries. And in this section, you want to look at the industries that you've already been in, because those are most marketable to you, and add 1 or 2 possibly of industries that you would like to be in. Okay, and what I can show you in another video is how to come up with some industry ideas. LinkedIn is one of my favorite resources for that, and I'll show you how to do that in another video. So come up with a list of industries. Organizational size you can include on this document if it's important to you. Some people want to only work for a startup or a small entrepreneurial culture company. Other people know that they absolutely have to work for a Fortune 500 company. Other people don't really care. If you don't care, don't include this, but this is a great way to really narrow down your search even more so. Culture. What's the most exciting culture that you are most productive in? Is it collaborative, energetic, creative, entrepreneurial? What are those several cultural things that are most important to you? List them here. And last but not least, the most important section of this marketing plan is your target list of companies. And you want to include them by industry. So in this case, the first heading, industry, is consumer goods and services, and this person lists her target companies in Atlanta, that was her target market, that are under this heading that fit all of her requirements, including the organizational size. So she lists all of her target companies, and 50 to 75 companies is a good number to come up with. So by now, the reason this section is actually the most important section of your marketing plan, because when you share this with other people, they will think the other information on your marketing plan is just wonderful. But when they come to this list, that's when the light bulb will go off for them. They'll start looking at your list and start thinking outside the box, which is what you want them to do. They'll start thinking about their next door neighbor, their wife's friend, their brother, you know, all these people that they possibly are in their network that work for these various companies that potentially they could introduce you to, so you could network yourself into that company. So that's why this target list of companies is so important. Now, how do you come up with a target list of companies? I'll give you two resources that are my favorite resources. The first one is called the Book of Lists. There is a book of lists for most major cities across the United States. And here's a screenshot from their website. You can purchase one. They're not that expensive. I think they're under $100, and they come out every year. Or you can go to a bookstore perhaps and see if they carry it there and just sort of flip through it while you're there. This book lists, for example, the top 25 to 50 companies in many industries in your city: technology, marketing, hospitality. It also has a section of the top 25 to 50 fastest growing companies in your city. Which companies are the employees most enamored with and enjoy working for? It is a great, easy resource. The website is www.bizjournals.com, bizjournals.com. If you want to check this out. Here are some of the cities that it covers. So more than likely your city is on this list. But take a look at Book of Lists. It's really a great resource, one of my favorites. Another resource that I absolutely love and is so easy to use, I found at my local library. And this is a website of my local library. I can access resources for free. I love free resources from my home using the internet here. So check out your local library and find out if they have something called Reference USA. Now what I'm going to do now is a quick demo on my own library's website so that you get a feel for what Reference USA is and how powerful it is and how quickly it can help you build your target list of companies. So what I'm going to do here is go under the Research tab, and I'm going to click on Reference Databases. And I have these business and investing databases. Hoover's is a great one as well, but my favorite here is Reference USA. I'm going to click on that, and I have to enter my ID, so give me a second here, and we will enter my information. And hit enter. Okay, so now I'm in Reference USA, the free version that I can only access through my library. I can't go directly to the Reference USA website because it's not free. I click on US Businesses, and I click on Custom Search. Okay. Here we go. Sorry, I clicked on Custom Search. And what I want to start with is the business type. So I'm going to click on this little arrow here, and there's several ways I can find businesses. This is another great way to explore different industries. So I'm going to click on check off the first item here called keywords, and oh, you see this box pops in over here. And I'm just going to pick an industry. Let's say I'm interested in advertising firms. I'll hit enter. And the problem with this database is it actually gives you way too much information versus not enough. So you see all these different choices I have here. If I want to choose something, I just simply click on it, and then it's selected below. So I clicked on advertising. Maybe I want to do advertising production and publications. It goes on and on and on here. So I can really, video production services maybe, personnel recruitment, motion picture. I've just picked a bunch. And you can always go back and change this and come up with a new database. Next, I click on geography, the little arrow here, and I decide where I want to work, where I want to find these companies. So I can search by state, city, even zip codes. If I only want to work 3 miles from my house, I can see, what my target market looks like. This is a wonderful tool. It can also help you redefine what you're looking to do. If there's 0 companies in your target market, you have to, either decide geographically if you're going to make a move or change things up a little bit if there's 0 companies or very few companies in your target market. So in this case, I'm going to click on metro area. I want to see what's in metro Atlanta area. When I do that, another screen pops up down here, and I'm going to select Georgia, and it gives me all the different cities. I'm going to click on Atlanta. You see, I click on it and it selects itself over here. And I might click on Gainesville too. Okay, so I've got my company type, my location, and the last section that I really like to use is business size. It helps you narrow things down, and you can sort by either number of employees or sales volume. I always like to use sales volume, so I'm going to check that. Once again, the box comes up down here, and I've decided I don't want to work for a very small company, but maybe over, say, 20 million. Anything over 20 million in terms of revenues, because I don't want to work for a mom and pop shop. So I just click on what I'd like to select, and you see it pours in over here, and I'll just keep going because I want to do from 20 million up to over 1 billion. After I've done all of this, I hit the green button over here, view results, and it's pulled up 13 companies with my search criteria. This is such a wonderful tool. Okay, so here are the companies in I've got 13 possibilities here. The best part about this database that I love is you click on download. Oops, I have to tag my choices here. So I'm going to check off everything because I want to include all of this in an Excel spreadsheet so I can save it for later. Click on download. I want it to save to Excel. I would like a summary detail, and I'm going to download my records. And like magic, I have my database. Just a wonderful, wonderful tool. So now you know how to create your target list of companies. I've given you my favorite tips and tools on how to create your marketing plan. So your homework is to create a marketing plan. Take a crack at it, do the best you can, and you will have wonderful success. This will help you to really define what you're looking for and get that clarity, which is absolutely important and key to your success. So that's it for this lesson on how to define what it is that you want to do and create a targeted marketing plan. See you in the next video.